Well, hello everybody, welcome back. It is a little chilly. You might be able to hear it's raining too. Spent the morning outside doing some chores before the rain came in, but now I'm in the shop and I've got lots of stuff to do in here. But first, I'm gonna get a fire started, warm up my little fingers, my meat sticks. I'll be right back. A lot to do. Probably hear the rain going. I got everything done this morning I needed to get done before the rain set in, which was nice. It's chilly. Got the fire going. Hear it popping and cracking over there. And I got a mess. All this stuff on the workbench. Got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff from sugaring season. It was busy during sugaring season. Getting sap, boiling it down, doing some stuff. Got my taps pulled yesterday, so that's the end of collecting sap and boiling it down. I did finish off about 2.5 gallons this morning. Yeah, here's some of the bottles, my maple leaf bottle. Got to get these tagged up for farmer's market tomorrow. Got packing paper in here. Got bottles that come in and they have this stuff around them so I can fill the bottles and make straight shipping paper, so have that. Got some nesting boxes over there that go in the market. We got a nesting box right here that needs put together. All the pieces are ready to go. Drill this here. This is a common catch point during the maple syrup season. I'm done doing taps, drilling taps. Okay, set this here. I did some spraying in the high tunnel yesterday. Here's my measuring cup for it. Got some of these cord things in for putting tags on bottles. They landed here. Got miscellaneous tools that landed here. I need to get all this cleaned up. Put some labels here. Oh, here's some medallion bottles. These got bottled this morning. These are sort of cute. Got a little maple leaf on there. Here's one of those made up. And I got mason jars. These are 12-ounce quilted jelly jars full of syrup. I need to get my little label on the top of that. Looks like that. Get some hang tags on it with my cord. Got some radio stuff here. This is for my HF radio that I had out. Where did I have it out? I had it out playing at one point. Oh, here's the hammer I just uncovered. Lots of stuff to do. So let me get all this stuff cleaned up. Maybe the rain will slack off a little bit so you can hear me. Talk a little bit about how syrup season was. I'll be back. All right, so I got stuff cleaned out, whatever, put up. This is all maple syrup stuff, filled bottles of maple syrup. I'll get to that here in a minute. I got the other stuff, tools and things put up. The birdhouse nesting box stuff still over there. The rain has settled down, it looks like, so that's nice. You could probably hear me a little bit better now. The wood stove is going over there. I can feel a little bit of radiant heat off there, so not quite as cold as I was before. Not quite ready to take off my jacket, but it's nice because I can feel that over there. I'll probably need to go load some more wood in it here in a moment. So what's going on? What else is going on around here except for maple syrup? I'll talk more about that here in a minute. It is the middle of March. It's almost St. Patrick's Day, so it's going to be planting season real soon. I've actually turned the sap processing room, although it's still got that stuff in it, into sort of my seed storage area. So I actually have 150 pounds of seed potatoes in there right now, as well as a bunch of onion sets. More onions are on the way that I'll plant. I'll do live transplant with those. I've got lots of seed ready to go. Here's some of it. Picked this up the other day. I got stringless Blue Lake. Are these the bush beans? These might be Blue Lake stringless. These are pole beans. So there's some stringless. Stringless are nice because you don't have to mess with snap and pulling strings off, and people don't want to do that anymore when you sell them. I've got some sugar snap peas, just a variety of stuff, some squash, winter squash, or spaghetti squash, whatever you want to call it, some summer squash, and a bunch of stuff there, some seed packs. I got seed everywhere. It's going to be time to plant pretty quick. I was up in the high tunnel the other day, and it's got those wild onions and garlic and some other stuff growing in it. So did a little bit of spraying in there to tame that stuff down. it is ready to go. It is getting up. When the sun's out, it might be 35 or 40 or 45 degrees outside, but in that high tunnel, it's pushing 90, 95 degrees. It's ready to go. I need to get some stuff in it. So Saturday, what's today, Monday, Saturday I ran down to Arbuckle's nursery, greenhouse operation down near Scottsburg. I got 6 trays of Brussels sprouts and cabbage and broccoli and cauliflower, and that's ready to go. In fact, I need to go water it because it's still sitting in those trays. So definitely getting seed started. I've got tomato seed in. It needs to get started. I've got 2,500 seeds of sweet corn, American Dream, on the way in. It's on back order. I can't get it. It's crazy. I need to get pumpkin seed. I need to get a bunch of stuff. It is going to go fast and furious once again, going to be moving into it. So, what about maple season? Maple syrup season. It's pretty much over. Pulled the taps the other day and need to go get the containers, the tanks out of the sugar bush, so get them cleaned up. And I just packed 2.5 gallons of maple syrup this morning into jars. I've got 5 gallons of bulk pack syrup that when I get some pint jars, they sort of look like this, but they're pint jars and not quart jars. So I got 5 gallons left to pack. I've got some pretty cool containers. Let me show you some of that stuff. Did have a lot of lessons learned this year, which is great, so I can put those into practice for next year about the way my tanks work and get fed with the reverse osmosis, and when I collect sap in the sugar bush, either in the morning or night, when I get the evaporator started, some finishing things and stuff like that. A lot of lessons learned, and I'm happy that I've learned them so I can start using them next year. Total sap to syrup. I don't know how much sap I pulled out. I don't have that number in front of me, but I finished out at about 26 or 27 gallons of finished pure maple syrup. So that was pretty cool. I got a variety of stuff. I'm getting ready for the farmer's market tomorrow, so I've got to get some of this stuff labeled. Let me show you some of the stuff. Some of the neat stuff. I think it's neat. Probably the neatest I've got are these maple syrup bottles that are a maple leaf, and it's pretty neat. I've got a little tag on there that says it's maple syrup, and then I've got sort of my business card on there too, and it's like that. So those are pretty cool. I've got these medallion bottles with a maple leaf in them, and then my tag's on there. Those are neat. Then I have, these are great for gifting too, yeah. If you're gonna get Christmas gifts for somebody, or birthday gifts, or whatever gifts, you could, these make fancy little gifts there. Then I've got these quart jugs. I filled 65 of them. I don't remember how many I have left. I've sold I've sold a few. I got these on here. These have my little nutrition label on the back and my label on the front, and just my business card there. And I got those going on. Then I have a variety of ball jars. Like the ball jars are sort of neat because if you're into canning yourself, you can get a 12-ounce jelly jar of maple syrup, and then you just you can use it. You know, you can really not just recycle but reuse. You know, I think that's pretty cool. 8 ounce. I think these are, call these my sampler jars. You know, you can never have 8 ounces. 8 ounces is just not enough. Then another just jelly jar. This actually has grapes on it. I don't know if you can see that or not. And then I have just a traditional 16-ounce pint jar. And it's a mason jar, regular lid on there, ring and lid. And so that's all this stuff. And this stuff here. These are more bottles that are need to get tagged. Here's my maple leaf bottle. I've got, I had 24 of these total, and I've sold 4 of them. I have 24 of these total, and I've sold 1 of them. So got those. Next year, I'll definitely make sure I order my glass and others a lot sooner. Like these here, I've got 100 of these in pint jars. These are quarts. I've got 100 of these in pint jars. They're on back order. I can't get them. So there you go. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting ready for the farmer's market. I've got my syrup. I've got some ground corn. I have my nesting boxes. I've got, where's my seed go? It's in the truck. I've got seed that from last year from my garden. that needs to go. I think that's it. I think that's the update. Quickly moving in the spring, and definitely have stuff to get done. Talk to y'all later.